He ran into the unknown. He ran into oblivion. He didn't know the laws of the nation he was running into. He couldn't influence anything. And El Shaddai and his master, what it was, a smart guy, a Lagos businessman, changed his wages. He understands inflation. At the end of the day, he will manipulate it in such a way that his take home, he will remove fuel subsidy, remove everything, no subsidy. So El Shaddai showed up, gave him a strategy in the spirit. As at the time El Shaddai showed up in the life of Jacob, he was at his wit's end, he was on zero. And he knew that his life was not going to make any headway, and that he's going to serve Laban and serve Laban's children, because Laban's children had learned his ways. So the idea was that even though he was related to Laban, his descendants were going to be slaves in the family of Laban generation after generation. By the system that was put in place, greatness and actualization was not enough. Then in that same situation, El Shaddai shows me and say, you are not going to work in this company. Take a proposal to the company for partnership. And when the businessman read the proposal of Jacob, he knew that Jacob was a fool, and he accepted. Because it was not smart to come up with the kind of proposal that he came up with. It was impossible genetically. And then El Shaddai went and altered the genetics of, I don't have time to talk this night. In fact, I was studying are you with me? I was studying Abraham. His name was Abram. And God added letters to it to make it Abraham, exalted father, becoming the father of many nations. So even in genetics, God can add letters. So that's what God did. He added letters to the genetic combination and then favored the proposal of Jacob. And that was how he was able to conquer poverty. The smart guy that was dealing with Jacob saw his wealth pass from his hands into the hands of Jacob with all his smartness. There was something at work in the life of Jacob that was superior to what he learned from Lagos business. I was hearing some people talk about economic empowerment and business, and I knew all the people that attended that conference, if they are going to use the things ahead, they will fail. Are you free? The facilitators were talking brilliant, talking smart. Let me tell you, let's work with El Shaddai. You don't need to be too smart to make profit. It's not the thing of the brain. That's the Laban level. Laban. Where you know the all-share index, you know the inflation rate, you know all the indices. El Shaddai. Tell your neighbor El Shaddai. Let's do El Shaddai.